Welcome to episode 1 of Retro Slim, where we are going to turn a 2018 Softail Slim into a bike inspired by the 1930s through to 1950s style bikes. So we're going pogo stick, chopped rear fender and a hugged front fender, also changing the light up. Be very cool retro bike, so follow along, see how we go.
You know what, actually, genuinely, all jokes aside, I did say to Colin before, Colin doesn't like it, but to take these fucking things off and actually send them back and get them clear coated. Well, I didn't, Bob suggested clear coat.
Yeah. Position. It's always hard to envisage when they're not cut to shape, but once I've got it mounted on the centre of this, we'll be cutting out and the other thing that was the hardest bit was trying to find a seat for it. But old school is always cool.
Gonna give it that nice look from the back, isn't it? Cool conceit. Rock and roll. Thanks, Col.
Here somewhere, which is just going to make it look as cool as buggery. And the other thing is that we can get rid of this thing.
Not quite sure what happened here. We lost some video. So Cole spent a bit of time fabricating these struts and the rear fender. So everything for this build has been handmade by Cole, other than the fender obviously that's come up on an old Evo. But yeah, so those struts he cut out of plate steel. Do you know what you're looking at, Tyler? Or? So what you can see here is Cole using a compass to get a radius line around on the fender, and what that'll do is allow him to put the new fender struts onto the fender directly and then cut the bottom of the fender out to get that high arch look, which was pretty prominent in these bikes that we're trying to mimic here with this build. So the reason we're doing the struts this way is so that we can mount the fender entirely off the swing arm, which will give us a hard tail look, and also chop the fender right down so it's about as close to the wheel as you can go without impacting. The wheel will expand under heat, so as you ride along, especially when you're doing high speeds, the wheels do expand and reach out.
One side will be different than the other. So, that long socket up there, the little skinny one.
So why would one side normally be different to the other, Cole?
Harley-Davidson.
Awesome.
Well, can you get that tube out?
So the idea here is we're getting the center radius for the compass, so Cole can do the left-hand side fender. He's had to cut down a bit of hose, chuck it in the axle so that he can get that center point. These fender struts that Cole has made, as you can see, are made out of pretty thick steel. They're going to be welded onto that fender and mounted to the swing arm. So here he's welding those fender mounts on. They're very, very, very sturdy. 3 bolts on each side, so 6 bolts holding the fender on, plus the rear support stays, which you'll see in a minute as well. So these fenders are very, very strong. Does move with the swing arm though, so unfortunately will never be a pillion appropriate type fender. Here he is tacking it on. That extra material underneath the strut will be cut out, which will give us that nice high arch look that we're looking for to match those older style bikes. Cole just cleaning up his welds and things. A little bit of a foobar with the flappy disc here. Nobody was hurt and the grinder is still doing fine. And here we go. First look at the bike with its stance with the rear fender in place. Looks really, really good. Fender works great. It's rock solid. And we also found a belt guard that matched, so that went on as well.
Steffi just squashed my finger.
Only because he deserved it.
So here the fellas are pulling this out. There's a little mounting point here that they'll talk about in a minute, which our seat will hook into.
That's not a mount.
I call it. I think that somebody's put a bit of effort into it.
It's a Penorcus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all Penorcus.
Righto.
So So what's a Panorcus, Stevie?
Panorcus.
What's a Panorcus, mate?
Anything that someone's put a little bit of effort into that doesn't have a name.
Technical term from Stevie, a Panorcus.
Panorcus, oh yeah, they're fucking important. Can also be a measurement. If I didn't have to have that Panorcus, I could just weld that to there.
You don't need that rubber bit.
No, what's it called? Panorcus?
Yeah. What?
And that would help you. That would make a mount that won't flex at the front. That'd be good. So align with the bolt holes, you want the end of the seat. Yes, I know. Center of those bolt holes is where we want those.
No, no.
So that's got to go in there. And if I was to weld that there, I just cut this bit.
Yeah, cut that bit off.
Cole's welded that little tongue onto the seat mount. It's just fitting it now. I'm going to chuck the seat on in a second so you get a look at the seat. There we go with the seat. Slots in nicely. Looks ripper. So that is our first sort of real look at how the seat is going to sit on the bike above that new fender, which I'm really happy with at the moment. It's given us that vibe that we're after, the pogo seat with the low slung fender.
Heavy?
Just trying to get the seat height right so that Cole can do a measurement for that pogo stick mount.
Anyway, it doesn't matter about that. That's fine, Justin. We'll come back to that.
It's in between the two.
It's this that I'm working on at the moment. Oh, look, that's it. Oh.
Yes.
Well, you didn't have much of a fucking mechanical lever over me. Right there. That needs to be right.
So just the finger crushing height, that's where we want it.
Yeah, right about where you said ow.
So here the fellas are talking about the different options we've got for replacing the center frame strut, which has come out to accommodate the new mounting point for the pogo stick. There will be covers made also to cover all that stuff that's underneath Stiffy's hand there. And we've also got to replace the splash guard that's come out.
Ship it off. Yeah, everything looks like it's still relatively lined up for not bolted on.
Well, that's fucking the front mount. Took a long time, but that's roughly it.
That's our stance.
Yeah, it needs a bit more support at the back. It's on a bit of a slope downhill. Once you get your brace in, that'll be right.
Well, that's the next thing when I got to.
Yeah, it's going to be about there. That's literally where it's going to be. Or even more.
Another look at the bike. Now it's sort of welded up a little bit. Just got to get that pogo stick in there, which will be the next little job that Cole gets into.
Get an extra rebate.
So, as we've gone through before, everything has been made of steel in the house. We're one of the few dealerships in Australia that can still do full metal fabrication like this. We're very lucky to have someone like Cole on staff, and we're very lucky to have the skills and knowledge that he brings to our dealership. So here's Cole having a chat with Shannon just about the different things he's going to have to get done to get this paint on, and Shannon, as you can see, loves the idea of it. Really looking forward to it. See you in the next one, guys.
See, it's a different size.
Don't stop doing stupid shit now.